Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. A little bit of a quiet week on the racetrack. Took old Tory Steed to the races the other day, and they had a big storm go through the races, and they called him off just before his race, so that was no good. What else we have? Bingo's Bang finally got a half decent crack at him, and he actually was probably stiff not to be right in the finish. That horse ran third, so I might even back him up this week somewhere. That is terribly hard, these horses, to get runs with, and they're so down the low in the ballot. But anyway, good to see Bingo actually showing us something. All our horses from New Zealand have landed last night, so we'll show you, give you a bit of a look at those horses, and give you a bit of a preview on what's racing next week. Bingo's Bang, he finally got a half-pike crack at him through the week, and he probably showed what he sort of shows us at home. He went really well. Look, I've got him in a Bendigo on Saturday. I might even back him up. He's just so low in the ballot that these horses, you have to just keep running. When they get runs, you just have to run them. So I'm going to accept with him. I think he's about number 25 in order, but if they divide the race, that he's every chance of getting a run. So you might see Bingo go around again on the quick backup at Bendigo on Saturday. Yeah, look, I've got Hell of a Storm in at Sandown on Wednesday. I'm not sure if I'll take her there, but we raced her and she wwon first up. What about the video of that? We had 2,000 views for that winning video. It was interesting. She went into that run only 2 parts ready, and it knocked her around a little bit. So we've just taken our time to get her back to the races, and I reckon she's back right again now. She worked up great on Tuesday. I'll give her a gallop on Friday, and no doubt she'll work well again. So I'll either go to there's about 4 different options for her next week. There's a Sandown race on the Wednesday, there's Stawell on the Thursday, there's Pakenham on the Thursday, and there's Ballarat the following Sunday. So she'll be back at the races within the next, I don't know, 9 or 10 days, and she'll go really, really well. But yeah, she was very impressive winning first up and ran a bit of time, which was good, but it just sort of took the edge off her, and she's such a sort of highly strung sort of filly, although she's not showing that now, that we need to have her right, and I reckon we've got her right again. So that's Hell of a Storm. Yeah, just keep an eye out for her in the next week. Okay, Tango Jewel, she just, her last start at the Valley, she went great and just pulled up a little bit rough. So I've just given her a little bit of a freshen up. And I was tossing up whether to keep her in work or put her in the paddock. But we galloped her on Tuesday morning. She galloped up great and she's pulled up good from it. And I reckon she's almost sort of come back through in the coat again. So she just needed a little bit of a quiet time, and she's had that. Look, I'll give her a gallop Saturday morning. I've got her in at Sandown on Wednesday. There's 2 races there. There's a mares race and there's a 1200 metre class 1. So she'll probably go to one of them. I think probably the class 1 will be the most winnable race, but she just races so well in that mares grade. So, but there's 2 really nice races there that will take her to. So that'll be Tango Jewel at Sandown on Wednesday. Noir, a little bit frustrating. She's running great races, and I had her in on Thursday night this week, and you know, one of those big $75,000 maidens. She bloody knocked a leg through the week, and it just blew up a bit. So unfortunately, I had to scratch her. So I'm not sure where she'll go. There's nothing wrong with her, but she just had a bit of a fat leg, and I just couldn't take her to the races. So we've treated that. That's all good. She's 100% sound this morning. She'll gallop Friday, Saturday, or Friday or Saturday, and then we'll look for races. About 3 races for her next week. She might even go to Sandown in the 3-year-old fillies race on Wednesday. Or there's a maiden at Stawell, or there's even a maiden at Ballarat. So there's a couple of good options for her, but just really frustrating. So I reckon she's probably going to be right on the mark as far as this week, but we just couldn't run her because she just knocked a leg. That's Noir. Okay, a couple of weeks ago we went over to New Zealand to the Karaka sales, to the yearling sales. We were very focused on trying to buy that typical Kiwi sort of staying horse, a real Derby type of colt and perhaps an Oaks type of filly. We're very lucky to purchase 3 horses, all very good in the pedigrees and all checked out with their vets, which was great. And we're pretty excited about what we bought. So here's a look at them now. Little reliable man filly. She's very talkative. You can see she's only a little pony at the moment, but she'll grow out to be a really nice filly. This is one of these horses that are very interesting. This mare's had 6 to the races. All 6 have won. Only one of them hasn't won in town. The other 5 are all metropolitan winners. She's a full to main stage who ran in the Derby. He's a stakes winner, and this is his full sister. So it's a bit of a no-brainer, these horses. She's only a little lightly framed thing, then she'll probably come under the little horses' little problems. not a lot goes wrong with these horses, and they can just run. The mare has everything she's sent to the races has been all bar one a city grade horse, and certainly a couple of black type horses. So she just needs a bit of time, so we're going to put her straight in the paddock, give her a good spell, and probably break her in around winter time. But as I said, you can see her legs are so sound. There's not much of her, but she won't have any problems at all. So really looking forward to sort of giving her a break and seeing what she looks like in 6 months' time. That's a reliable man filly. Yeah, we bought this big Emsley bloke from New Zealand. He's the typical Kiwi stayer. It's exactly what I went over there to looking for, where you can see he's big, he's strong, he's a very old-fashioned type of Kiwi stayer. These horses, they tend to be beautiful Derby type horses and then train on to be Country Cups horses, and if they're any good, well, they can be better than that. But he's the perfect sort of Kiwi horse. You can see he's big and strong, stands over a heap of ground. He's out of a fast net rock mare, so he's got pedigree everywhere, and back in the second dam there's black type everywhere. So he was very, very good value, very good buying. X-rays and everything were fantastic. So yeah, he's the perfect type of sort of horse that we went over to New Zealand looking for, and we didn't have to pay a real lot of money for him. He's a little purr and Kanto filly. We really didn't think we'd be able to afford to buy a filly of this quality. She's out of a stakes placed mare. The day before the sales, her full brother won in Hong Kong, and she's a classic example of you just need to be at the sales and look at every horse. And we thought she was going to bring you know, upwards of about $80,000, and we didn't pay anywhere near that for her. So she's been very, very good buying. Purr and Kanto says enough for himself. He's an outstanding stallion, and to be able to score a little filly like this at such a good value, we're just over the moon with her. So she's still a bit young at the moment, so we'll put her in the paddock and we'll give her a good spell. But yeah, just rapt to get a filly like this. Yeah, that's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Got a couple of horses racing this week. They're probably half pie chances, which is good. Got a lot of young horses. I can't really remember the last time we had this amount of young horses on the farm. Not sure how many horses we've actually got on the farm at the moment, but look, I would say at least half of them are 2-year-olds or younger. So it's always exciting for a racing stable, and hopefully the next champion's there. If you are interested in getting involved in any of the New Zealand purchases, we'll probably do up a costing this week, and we'll put them on the website and go for all that. But if you want to just give Janet a quick ring or send her an email or a text and let her know that you're interested in what horses they are, she can probably have a fair idea what the costings are and all that sort of stuff. But they're exactly the type of horses that we went over there to buy, and just wrapped that we come home with those three. And certainly we didn't break bank balance, which was really exciting. You know, it's a little bit of a cost to get them home from New Zealand, but the purchase of the horses themselves, I thought we found really, really good value. So it was certainly worthwhile the trip. Until next week, see you later. And all three horses have got 4 legs and a head. I don't know. We'll pull them out of the box and give you a quick look at them. So here they are now. And I just don't know what to say. I think I'm just trying to say too much.